Let's do this. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Dangerous Freedom. Not after dark this time. The sun is still out. And I have my friends Gardner, Josh, and the original Mooseman.
What's up, everybody?
Howdy, everybody.
Look at all those.
What's up, everybody?
Was that was me. Sorry about that. That is a lot of damn chickens, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it makes me wonder what the feed cost must be to have that freaking many.
Probably about $250 a month for all my animals. But it's offset by selling of the eggs and selling of the few birds here and there. So,
yep, that's the way to do it.
Hey, AV Lawns, my buddy Aaron. I got your barrel finished today, so it machined up really nice. So I'll be getting it back up to you there.
Very nice. What's up, Joe? Michelle, good to see you.
Hi, Millie.
Hey, now I finally know what Josh looks like.
Yep. So that's the dwarf.
Yeah, that's the Nigerian dwarf. Let me switch my camera.
All right.
Oh, cute.
Hi, baby girl. Still don't want to let me pet you, though, do you? Millie. Millie. Come here and say hi to the folks. Where's your boyfriend at?
Hey, Zane.
Hey, Zane.
Wow. You know what? Give it time. I'm sure he'll come around to you.
Oh yeah, she's not a bottle baby, so she's pretty spunky.
Yeah, she is still a baby too, isn't she?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're still little yet. Oh, what? You gonna come after my toes again? Nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
Hell with that, I'm out.
Oh yeah, those geese, man, they don't play around, do they?
Hi, Mo. Hi, buddy.
Their climbing ability is amazing for baby goats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mo wants out. All right.
So do the geese mess with the goats and everybody else, the chickens? And all
everybody chills together.
Except for you. When you walk in there, they all want to attack you.
No, that goose dude. Me and him got a thing. He wants to kick my ass, and I'm gonna eat his children. So
that's a good plan. Oh shit. Hey, what's up, Homestead Oz? You find baby goats on time. Yeah, no doubt. Pablito, good to see you, my brother.
Hey, Homestead Oz.
So I don't know if you covered this on Gray Man's channel the other week, but how long have you been at the homesteading?
Well, I've been here. I started really hardcore 4 years ago, but I've been doing gardens and everything my whole life. I mean, but this is ramping up to the next level is what I've been doing for the last 3 years.
Getting ready for it. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, fuck their system, and they're screwed up, everything.
Yep.
I'm opting out of it all. I mean, supply chain, all that. I just don't want it to affect me.
Smart man.
You so want to eat me, don't you?
You know,
You gonna bite me?
You talk about the supply chain. That's the only problem that we're going to incur with animals like that is the feed. They're going to have to be able to feed off of nature somehow. And like I was telling somebody, if you want to feed your chickens, find dead animals, roadkill and stuff, and put them in a bucket that's got holes in them and hang them above your coop. The flies will make maggots. The maggots will drop down and feed the chickens.
I got a maggot farm going right now.
There you go. Yep.
But, and right next to me is about a 5-acre open field with nothing but grass. So,
yeah,
I mean,
that'll be great.
Yeah.
But as long as you're in an area like one guy was going to put his rabbits out in his yard. Well, I couldn't do that here because the predators would come in and, you know, between them red Mexican buzzards and the coyotes and the snakes, rabbits ain't going to last long here on the ground.
No. Did you see the rabbit tractors I have, Moose?
No.
Damn, it's been raining so much.
Is that the ones you were telling me about? You pull along the grass?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Now that's the way to go. You can keep your rabbits safe and feed them too. See, that's prepping.
Right there.
Oh,
ain't nothing
awesome.
getting into that.
Right. Except maybe a grizzly bear, and we don't have them here yet.
Yeah, not yet. I mean, come on, Moose. I mean, I could do a stray dog or a coyote here and there, but this grizzly bear shit, no, I can't do that.
No, they die just like everything else, Josh.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. But now, Oklahoma's got some black bears, though. They will get in there. Black bears actually scare me more than grizzlies because black bears will kill you, where grizzly bears will wound you and come back later to eat you. But black bears will kill you and start eating you. But
wow.
But yeah, the only other thing I don't think we got too much to worry about is alligators, because down in Louisiana they're breaking into tearing up people's chicken pens and dragging their chickens off into the water. So
good Lord.
That's about our, those are strong predators too.
Well, even out here, I mean, we have coyotes that'll scale a 6-foot block wall to go after chickens in somebody's backyard. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I live in a trailer park, so we got everybody's got to own a freaking pit bull. Not that they're a bad breed or anything, but I mean, keep them in your yard because a dog is a dog. A dog is going to do dog things when it gets around a chicken.
Yeah.
That's why I have to keep my wolf on a cable run and cabled up. Like today, I see her out there stretching that cable, trying to get off of it. I got deer in my yard, and I've been after her. Don't mess with my deer. Don't chase my deer.
Actually, that question right there, Seymour, probably more down Mooseman's alley. What type of gun do you need to protect from a black bear?
A 30 caliber rifle, like a 30-06, 308 will do just fine for a black bear. 270 will work. 243 a little light, but I would say 270, 30 caliber, 30-06, 308 in that range. 4570 will work great if you got it.
12 gauge with about 4 slugs.
Yeah, that one would do.
Yeah. The main thing is being able to hit the vitals on a bear and knowing where to shoot a bear.
Yeah, it's a lot different than a deer.
And they've got a really hard.
Similar. You need to either take out the heart, lung.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've got a thick skull, right? You want to hit them somewhere soft, right?
No, you can hit them right between the eyes, right here, anywhere in here, right between the eyes. It will bust their skull like a pumpkin. That's an old wives' tale that bullets bounce off a bear skull. They don't bounce.
Tim Wells, the bow hunter guy, he took a long bow and shot a grizzly right between the eyes and dropped it with an arrow. So,
wow,
they're not that hard there. The skull's only about normal skull thickness right in here, and so are moose or anything charging. Usually, if they got their head down and you can get them right between the eyes and the skull right there. It'll drop them right now. That's how I killed a lot of mine, believe it or not.
Hey, Cashew.
Cashew.
And this is all the stuff I got to interplant in all of my tomatoes. It's more tomatoes, peppers, basils.
Nice.
It was supposed to happen today, but the rain kind of stopped it. These peppers are ready. I mean, I've already got peppers.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah. What are the serranos?
Those are hot banana.
Hot banana.
I don't think I've had those. I mean, I've had serranos, habaneros, jalapenos, green, red.
It's a ghost pepper.
Oh,
yeah, that one. I have not had the balls to man up on that one yet.
Well, I just add a few of them when I'll take that at the end of the year and gather up all the peppers and everything and smoke them, dry them and smoke them, and then grind them up into a powder. So it really tames it down a lot. They have great flavor when you do it that way.
Do you like char the skins on them with a torch?
Yeah, the smoker does it for me.
Okay. Like on a grill?
Yeah. My smoker right here.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Yeah. I want to try to see if I can make some pulled pork in there, smoke it like I normally do and then can it.
You can do that.
Yeah. I bet
and just remember, it doesn't have to be real tender when you put it in the jar, because the process time is going to turn it into very tender string apart pulled pork. The process will.
Hi, Sita. Hi, Julie.
Yeah. Pablo.
Just like we did, carry a boxer with you to the bathroom.
Yeah, Pablo. Well, I got you on there, man. What are your ammo prices looking like up there in Nevada? Are they starting to drop yet, or are they staying about the same? About what, 80 cents a round?
How much is a box? The box of green tips? The big box. How much do they usually go for?
Well, they used to go for. I think I bought a box 250, and I think it was $20 maybe. Like seriously, I mean, yeah, it was way less than $1 a round.
Yeah, because they were either a 250 or 300 count box for $200.
That's a little high right now, because it used to be we could buy 1,000 of them. Wow. 1,000 rounds would cost us less than $400, and so a 250 was running about $80 to $100 for a 250 round box. But a 20 round box used to be about $7.
Michelle. Yeah, I was
orange?
I had a reloader that was only about 20 miles away, and so I mean I could go up there $275. I could pick up 1,000 rounds of 223 55 grain jacketed or full metal jackets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that was back in the day, like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Anymore, it's like
now with the shortage of gunpowder and the new gunpowder prices, it's going to cost somewhere around, just for powder alone, for 1,000 rounds of 5.56 is going to be in the neighborhood of 120 to 140, 150 bucks just for the powder, not including the primers and the bullets. So,
yeah, good luck finding the primers. I can get bullets and I can get powder, but man, primers are non-existent.
Primers are starting to show up. I found out in Colorado, Nate's been finding some up there at Shields. CCI primers, small rifle and small pistol. They're starting to show up at the bigger stores, but they won't ship.
Hi, Susanna. What's going on, Hondo? So do you reload as well, Josh?
My Dave, the guy you seen earlier, he reloads a lot of my ammo, my pistols, my 40 cals, and then I got a buddy that reloads all my rifles.
Nice.
It's kind of like, I don't know if you want to call it a mag, but I mean, if shit goes south, we're all going to be on the same property.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. That sounds like a
family, friends that I've known forever that I don't have to worry about.
Yep.
I call mine a boss, band of soldiers.
So what's everybody doing tonight?
We're hanging out. You're showing off your homestead, and me and Mooseman are talking about gun prices, bullet prices.
Yeah.
There are primers. James says he can find them in Iowa and Missouri, so that's good.
Yeah, that the trellis idea, man. I borrowed that from Roots and Refuge. When I seen that, I was like, I've got to try that.
Virginia, good to see you.
Hey, Virginia.
Hi, Virginia.
Now you're trying the trellis with which plant?
The tomatoes.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That should work.
See, there's the tomato plant. It'll trellis up the cattle panel. I got all these clips to make my life easier on clipping them up to the trellis, so I don't have to use wire. I fought with that wire for 2 years. I'm done with that wire.
Right.
Yeah, we use tomato cages in ours because we're growing in 5 to 10 gallon big pots, and we just put the tomato cage in them.
Yeah, these are the clips I was talking about. They just go around the tomato and around the trellis.
Huh.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
I hope that works out for you.
Hey, I mean, I'm stealing an idea that's been tried and true. So as long as my plants grow, we're good.
Yeah.
I got tomato cages too.
As long as you keep getting sun, you should be all right.
Oh yeah, it's full sun right there all day long.
Yeah, and we don't get any more of them high winds that's been tearing stuff up.
Yeah, I'll always lose some to hail. Here's my tomato cages. The welded wire ones. And I got some of these two out here are Cherokee purples. They're in tomato cages.
And I saw Ghost is planting some of those. He's gonna do one hydroponic and one in the dirt. So it's going to be an interesting experiment.
Yeah, this is the end of my tomato patch. I'm going to line it with the purple and green basil. I got the plants to line it all the way down to the fence. Help try to deter some of the bugs. And then I'm going to interplant marigolds all over through this.
Oh, Laura, I wonder how much that costs you. I know lumber prices are soaring. Oh, it's not even funny. Oh, yeah, no, Gardner Josh, he's not a stranger to my channels.
I got a hookup on wood today, actually. Giggity. I was at Tractor Supply, and they just got a shipment of mowers in. And all of the crates that the mowers come in, they just throw away. And he said, call tomorrow, and I go down and pick it all up. It's about 3 truckloads of wood.
Sweet.
Thank you, Seymour. I appreciate that.
I go to the lumber yard and I get the sticker boards that they removed from between the lumber. And a lot of them are treated, and they've got a groove cut in them for where they run the strapping and banding down. but they're great for making target stands, for making shooting target stands and stuff, and little oddball projects here and there if you need some blocking.
If you can find a way to build out of certain things, like my corn finally broke through with all this rain. Where's it at? They're just a little bitty right now, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 rows.
Nice.
Wow. Good sweet corn.
Yep. Bilicious sweet is what it's called. The white and yellow sweet.
We call that peaches and cream.
Yeah.
That's good corn.
Jeremy, good evening, brother.
Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah, he's working a double today. Yeah.
Jeremy works. That man is always working.
He seems like it, doesn't he? Oh, you're on break right now? Okay.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, my favorite, one of my favorite targets was you ever heard of the place called Shoot Steel? And what they do is they make the base plate out of, 1/2-inch fucking steel. And then they make the top plate and it's all mounted with like a 2x4. So you could take a 2x4 on edge and just, put the 2x4 in the base plate and then, cut it to whatever height you want the target and shoot it like that. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I
use the surveyor stakes, the big hit. They make thin ones and then they make ones that are like, I guess they're like 1.5 by 1/2 inch thick or so. And what I'll do is I'll take 3 of those or 2 of those sticker boards and I will lay them side by side and put a block in them the thickness of those stakes. And then I cut the ends that I cut off. I turn them 90 degrees on each end and screw and glue them to form a stand. And so then you take the stand out there, set it up, and you take 2 of those stakes and stick in the slot. And then you can staple a piece of cardboard to it and put your targets on that. And it's real portable for taking to the shooting range. Or you can put a piece of plywood on there and do the same thing and just change it out when it gets all shot up.
I'll tell you what, I did that it's great for when you're dialing your rifle or you're dialing in your sights. But as far as when you're out there freaking shooting and moving and going, I prefer the steel. That way, when you're hitting automatically, you don't have to guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Seymour, try MI Gardner or Baker Creek seeds. They should have them.
Baker Creek seeds. Okay.
See, this is my chicken coop I was telling you guys about. It's 2 cinder blocks off the ground, and underneath it it's composting. And during the winter, it generates heat under there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's at least 20 degrees warmer inside that coop than it is in the ambient air temperature.
Wow, nice.
I clean it all out,
planning.
and I put it in my little compost thing I built over there out of the pallets. Hi, ladies.
Man, you got so many damn birds, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And didn't you just say you hatched like another dozen or 2?
Yeah, I hatched 12 and 5 geese, and I've got another 42 in the incubator right now with 6 more geese eggs.
Now, sounds like you're going to need a bigger incubator.
No, I got plenty of room in the freezer. But yes, I definitely want to double up my incubation for sure. I'm averaging 45 eggs a day, so I could incubate. I got way more eggs than I could incubate.
Yeah, I hope AV Lawns gets with you and gets you that incubator he's got.
Yeah, yeah, that would be cool.
My buddy Aaron, he's a good guy. He's one of us.
Oh, you want to eat my toes, don't you? Hi, guys. Just think Jurassic Park when you see them, and you tell me that they're not dinosaurs.
Right? Those little when they first get to that one island, I think it was part 2. Yeah, that those little freaking things come up and start nibbling on her. You know?
That right there is one of the prettiest chickens I've ever hatched. It's an Easter egg or barred rock mix.
Original recipe. I know, right?
Yeah, fuck, extra crispy, you know, nugget.
Yep. Hey, and what's the easiest way that you found to defeather those things?
A chicken plucker. It's a little, looks like a washing machine. You can build one out of a washing machine, actually, but just dip them in 150-degree water for about 60 seconds and then toss them in there, and it defeathers them all for you. Spins them around like a load of laundry.
Wow.
I'll send you a link to a couple videos of chicken processing, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's interesting. I knew you had to use heat, but
yeah, the heat's what opens up the pores. You know, my greenhouse. It made it through the Oklahoma Springs so far, so I'm impressed for $60.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put in more raised beds, y'all.
Wow, look at all that. Yep.
Yeah, I got 25 more at work. This will be doubled next year. 15 here. I'm gonna go to 30.
Wow. Are you gonna keep them in the raised beds, or are you gonna try and transplant them into your garden?
No, this is growing in the raised beds. This is their life. I'll
okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, once this stuff gets done, I'll rip it out probably in the middle of July, maybe June. The cabbage will probably be done by June, and then I'll start planting more greens and stuff. Start planting a whole bunch of stuff for the birds and stuff for the winter.
What are those crates?
That's what we get our parts in. We get forgings in them for flanges for fracking pumps.
Wow.
So that's literally, I mean, I think we got 600 on order, and you can fit like 20 in each. So,
so you got a good supply of them, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm
so
guessing.
Yeah, if you all think that that the whole power grid going down and everything's going to affect me harvesting the stuff I need to harvest, I'll show you what my buddy's doing right now. That's a scythe.
Yep, I recognize
That's work.
Yeah, it is. But he's a blacksmith too, so we kind of got it all going on. He's completely off grid in his house next door to me.
Awesome.
100% solar and electric or wind generation.
Oh, you guys got it going on then.
Man, I tell you, when everybody started freaking out here in the States, I already had my chickens ordered and had 1,000 pounds of food put up in the thing because I knew it was coming.
All right, so Seymour has a question. What do you do with all the food you grow? Do you can half of it?
I can it, freeze it, eat it, sell it.
There you go. Yeah.
I take care of all of my neighbors. I mean, if they need eggs or whatever, we're all on the same page of what's going to happen. If shit hits the fan like soon or whatever, whenever it does, the whole park, we're annexing this. I'm gonna walk back here and show you. Sorry for the bouncing around, y'all.
You sound kind of like me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that kind of yard in my backyard. Damn.
This is the end of my backyard right here. But this all in here is just empty.
Wow.
So we're going to annex this and turn this into a farm or a garden for the community.
Cool.
Oh, now that's a genius idea.
Yeah, and it's like the trailers are all on that side and on this side, and there's only one entrance. So good
Yep.
luck.
Yep. That's kind of how our park is. We've only got one entrance. Basically, I mean, there is a 6-foot wall. I guess you could scale it, but like seriously, we got a lot of guns out here, so probably would not be.
I mean, I would much rather go. I would rather barter than pull a trigger, and I'm hoping that's what it's going to boil down to because I live in such a small community.
Yeah,
You know, hopefully that's what it boils down to. So
I think that's I think that's where most of us our mindset is like we know it's going to go bad. We just hope to God we don't
Dude,
have to kill somebody.
I mean, everybody talks a big game, man. I don't want to take human life, man. I don't. I
No,
really,
no.
really don't.
That's the last. That's the final option.
Yep.
I mean, if they're coming to me hungry, I'll feed you. It's not about that. I mean, we all survive, we all thrive, we'll all stay alive. Stay out of the hive. But you know that's not how it's going to be. There's going to be some arrogant, ignorant sons of bitches.
Gonna have marauders too. Can't forget about
Gangs. That's what I worry about. Just like in the old movies, you know, Mad Max and that. There's going to be them gangs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to happen for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding myself of what's it's gonna take, but I mean, what can you do? You can sit and look at the what ifs and scare yourself out of taking a piss if you know on a cold day, but that's beside the point. You just got to do it, and then whatever happens, happens. I'll know I'll go out giving it 110% of everything I got, and if I go out, I go out.
My only regret is I'm about 7 hours round trip from Josh, where we wouldn't be able to hook up with each other very easily if, like, he needed ammo and I needed food because of the transportation distance between us, and it would put us being the target and possibly no fuel either. So,
well, in August, you know, like I said, they'd have to happen soon for us to annex that because I'm looking at 15 acres in August of moving to out in the middle of nowhere. So if shit like that happens, we'll figure it out, man. Just everybody hunker down on 15 acres of land and see what happens.
Yeah.
Because if the balloon goes up, I'm not showing up at Moose's house. I'm just saying because I have to like smoke signals or something because
yeah, right. You don't. Yeah, that's one house that you don't want.
One house I'm already gonna knock on the door.
Yeah. You don't want to show
know the
up.
password.
I'll know the password. Yeah, hell yeah.
You'll know the password.
Mooseman, don't shoot me, please. I come in peace.
Mooseman knows what this is, don't you, Moose?
Oh yeah, I got one in my backyard turned upside down. That's an Oklahoma storm shelter.
Yep.
Was that old cast iron tub?
Yep.
Yep.
That's my herb garden.
Nice.
I
didn't plant any of this. It all come back.
Yep. Mine's missing one leg. I've been trying to find a replacement leg for. They lost a leg and threw it out here in the backyard. Was here when we bought the place.
This was a more modern cast iron enamel. It has the base on it, not the legs. It's not the old school pedestal tub.
Yep.
But man, you want to talk about hold moisture and take care of everything.
Yep.
Although I got automatic drip on it right now.
There you go.
All my raised beds have automatic watering. I just hook a hose up and turn it on, and it waters everything all at once.
Right. Now, do you have a well out there, Josh, or do you?
No, it's rural water.
City water. Yeah.
Yeah, but right there where them trees are, above the chicken coop, there's a giant pond right there.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you ain't got very far to go.
And a mile that way, there's a lake.
Yeah.
A big one. And then there's a creek, quarter mile that way, and a creek about half a mile that way. So,
yep.
I'm kind of surrounded by water.
Yards. I'm about 600 to 800 yards from an 8,000 acre lake and a river down at the base of the dam. So, and I've got my own pond full of fish here too. And then about a mile and a half away, I've got a clear artesian spring that all the moonshiners get their water from because it's pure, clean, cold water coming out of the ground. So we're set pretty good on water there, and I've got the purification system.
Freaking
Right.
dinosaurs.
I'm telling you that
Did you see him look at me like that?
that one goose, man. I swear he's got it in for you. Look at that.
He does. He wants to watch him. You want my toes, don't you, buddy? He don't mess around, man. Dad's protective.
Yeah.
I watched him fling a chicken completely out of, harm's way of his babies.
Wow.
He'll go in there, and if there's a chicken egg where his mate lays the egg, he'll grab the egg and throw it out of the coop. It's insane. I've never seen that before. Better check chat.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, Josh has got it going on.
I know. I don't do a lot of videos, so I know a lot of people think that I don't do much, but man, I don't, my work schedule, and it's insane. I've had 3 hours of sleep since yesterday morning.
Man. Well, I mean, you got freaking over 80 birds out there. I mean, and now you got 2 goats and all your freaking raised beds. It's like, yeah, dude.
80 lawns. Yeah, what we do is we've got our palleting system for where we set all of our feeds. So every week or so, we'll move the pallets ahead, and then all the worms that are underneath there, they take care of. And then I feed them mealworms.
Yeah.
You're right, Janice. Them fucking birds will eat my toes if I go in there.
Oh yeah.
He wants.
Yeah, he was actually showing us that right before we went live. Yeah, he was in there and they chased him out. That's funny. That was pretty funny.
Let's see if I can get you to show him coming completely across the yard after me.
All right, if you feel like running.
Bro, I'm 300 pounds. It's not really running more than shuffling and having momentum in my favor.
Red says wear boots because them open-toed shoes, they think them toes of yours is white wiggly worms, and they're going after them.
It's funny, too, because I just broke out my flip-flops today. Watch, he'll come all the way across the yard after me.
Yep.
Frankie! What's up, buddy? What? You gonna come say hi? I'm gonna come and get your babies. Look at him playing slick. He's gonna come any second. Oh, no, you don't. No, you're thinking about it.
Cobra chicken.
I know, right?
There he goes.
That up.
Here he comes.
Yeah, there he goes. All right.
Come here, buddy. Come and say hi. Show him that you're not that mean. Show him that I could pet you and you're not that mean. And you.
Oh.
Show him that you're not that mean. No, you're not getting my toes. No. Are you sharpening your beak? What are you?
He wants to make sure he can get that toe off of there.
Dude, you should have heard that grind on that wood. It was like a wild hog sharpening a tusk. Hi, Millie.
Yeah.
Hi, baby girl.
So, Virginia was asking if you eat the goose eggs, do they taste different than chicken eggs?
No, they're about the same. A lot bigger.
Okay.
One will make a nice omelet.
Oh yeah, one is all you need.
Yeah.
They what else is it? Yeah, they're about 3 times the size of a chicken egg, probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
You want one for the video?
Yeah, go grab one, and we'll compare. Grab a chicken egg too.
What's up, Ugly Prepper? Good to see you, brother. Well, it's good to know that at least your geese isn't trying to kill you.
Oh, they won't. He's just really protective. And he likes grub worms, and that's my feet.
Orpington goose.
There you go.
Yep.
Oh, holy crap! You're not kidding.
This brown one is a large. It would be considered a large egg in a store.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. That's amazing.
Right.
So do they still nest on top of them? You know, like
Nope.
how chickens would?
They will, but I just take them from them and incubate them.
Yeah.
She sits on them every once in a while. So does he. But we just take it because we get better viability that way. We don't have to worry about the chickens pecking them or anything like that.
Yep.
That's the new. I got a new goose house too, so they don't roost with the chickens anymore.
Looks like you got some cloud. Looks like you got some cloud cover out there still.
Oh yeah, dude, it's gonna rain. We're supposed to get like 7 inches the next 4 days.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
us too. Yeah, Red and I got those Cornish cross chickens, those white ones. And I'll tell you what, that's the closest thing I ever seen to a dinosaur and fast growing. I mean, they grew faster than I wanted them to.
Yeah, them Cornish cross, them are meat birds, man. That's what they use them for. They'll grow, they'll eat. They're really aggressive, very aggressive.
You got to be ready.
They're so hungry.
Yeah, you got to be ready when they're ready to harvest, or just a week or two late, and they're too tough to eat.
Yeah, they're 8 weeks, man. 8-week-old birds is when you harvest them. 8 to 12, more like 8.
Yep. More like 8. Yeah.
See, I'm going to do that. I'm having so many because instead of buying the Cornish cross, which are just meat, I got dual purpose birds. I'll let them lay for a year, retire them, put them in freezer camp, and then I'll have the next batch all ready to replace them, start laying. So I won't have over a 3 or 4 year old chicken. Uh-oh, did I go away?
Oh, I'm still here. Having a little technical difficulty because one of my kids. Telling you, sometimes I think these kids do this crap on purpose. You know, they'll fill up the trash can and won't take it out. I have to ride their ass about that. Then they'll walk through here and pull down my green screen, and I'll have to fucking yell at them and get on them about that. Thanks a lot, Josh.
You're welcome.
Yeah, not you, Josh. Dude, when you walked by, you knocked down my green screen, dude.
I did?
Yeah, you did. Kind of a pain in the butt, too. I gotta freaking climb a ladder to get it back up there.
I'm in Oklahoma, Milkmaid.
I am too.
You guys want to see Sophie?
You got Sophie?
Yeah. I just think we're all doing okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You know, actually, Stanley, we actually do have an ostrich farm down here.
This is my breeding rooster.
Buff Orpington
wow.
rooster named Sophie. Who's a good boy? Who's your
He's a good rooster. He'll let you pet him and everything. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Get the girls up.
I don't know how you cook an ostrich egg.
In a pan.
In a big pan.
Yeah, it'd have to be one.
Uh-oh, I lost StreamYard.
Uh-oh. I could still hear you.
I know, that's what's crazy.
That's Janet. Damn it, Janet. We're not after dark yet. You do have more than one rooster, right?
Yeah, I got 3.
Okay.
Why can't I find my StreamYard anymore? There we go.
There we go.
What's up, CB? I got a family out in Wyoming, bug dude.
Horses are good. Oh, holy crap. Getting some echo from you. Josh, we're getting some echo from you, brother. Did the YouTube pull back up or something?
Is that better?
Let's see here. I think. Yeah, we're still getting echo.
All right, let me go out and come back in.
Okay, bro. Fools are so stinking adorable. I don't know. I've never been on a farm like that to where I got to see horses or cows or anything like that born. The only thing I got to see born was my kids, which is still pretty impressive.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think we got it cleared up. So yeah, I mean, about the only thing I've seen born besides like kittens and puppies is my own children. I mean, even kittens. Like, who doesn't fall in love with kittens? You know what I mean? Can you all hear me? Oh, Josh is muted. Why is he muted?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Virginia, I think we all love kittens. Yeah, if you hear that music in the background, it's because, like I said, my kids don't freaking listen to me. I told them I was doing a live stream, and telling you, sometimes you just want to smack the living crap out of them.
You can get a ticket for that nowadays.
Not down here. I got thrown off a horse. Yeah. See, I never quite got thrown off of one. I'll tell you what did happen though. We were on it was part of one of our church group things, and we went out and to a horse ranch, and so we all got on these horses. Well, the lead horse just started to gallop, and all the horses behind him followed. Didn't matter if you were pulling reins back, saying "Whoa, stop," nothing. They just all went for gusto, and damn near took my head off, man. I'll tell you what, I had to duck my head lower than the horse's neck because there was about a 6-inch tree limb that was coming right at my face, and I'm like, oh hell no. So I just leaned over in the saddle and got down, and we finally got them all stopped, and I was like, that's it. I'm done with horses. Fuck that. Detroit prepping. What's going on, brother? Blaine. Man, maybe later. Maybe later. Pistol whip them. At least they're playing music and not video games. Yeah, true. I'll give you that, Milkmaid. Tomorrow we get to go cut down half of my sister's tree in her front yard. The thing is like 30 feet tall, and there's like half of it's hanging over the street. So I'm going to have my youngest boy go up the ladder, climb the freaking tree, find himself a safe spot to where he can take the sawzall and then cut the branch. And then what we do is the branches that are like too big to like really just like let fall, like sometimes somebody will have a car parked or something underneath it, so we can't let it just fall. So we'll have them cut it, like 2/3 of the way, and then we'll take a chain and tie it to my son's bumper and around the branch, and then fucking pull it off. You know what I mean? That way it's a controlled fall. So it's a little bit of a process, but we got it figured out. Well, everybody's getting all quiet. What the hell?
Sorry, I was coming inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Yankee?
If you hear intermediate coughing, it's allergies.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Retirement. Oh man. I did. Really, Detroit, do you think we're ever gonna really be allowed to retire? Dude, I'm almost 50 years old, and I don't even think I'm ever gonna see retirement. I'll probably see death before I see retirement. But
I'm inside now. I'm gonna pull up the stream on my laptop so I can see the chat.
Okay, I got you. I'm sorry, Yankee. I've been trying to keep up with the chat and keep up with the conversation. It can get a little difficult.
Moose, yeah, my anniversary is in the end of August, man. I'm thinking of Leah's wanting to come down there towards your way, so
yeah, come on down. Hopefully I'll just be here recovering from surgery. Me and Red will be here.
Somebody will eat them.
I'll bring you a casserole.
Now, Pablo, I never did put into that 401k or the retirement plan or any of that. But then again, when they let us all, I mean, I know you left before I did. When they let us all go, they just paid us out and said, okay, good luck. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. I miss that. I still miss that place. That was like one of the best jobs. I got to ship explosives across the world. It was interesting. I was really good at my job too.
Too bad you didn't skim a little off the top for us.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, this powder you wouldn't want to put in a 5.56. It would blow up the fucking barrel.
No,
Guaranteed.
that's not what I would want it for.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be a miner. I like blowing up hard rock. And
Uh-huh.
around here, as hard as this ground gets with clay, sometimes you need a little HE to help you out.
Uh-huh. Um, Actually, Pablo, I got really good at that. Dude, I mean, granted, they wanted like freaking eight pallets of freaking powder or of igniters shipped to them. Sometimes, and it's like, yeah, it would take you almost 4 hours, 5 hours to get it all together, and then you had to mark everything, and yeah, I mean, it was a bit of work, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, yeah, we did get IMR in there. That's true. We did. Yeah, we used 44. Was it 4475 IMR and 22? I can't remember them all. Yeah, but we would get like three different blends of IMR in there because we would add it to some of our mix, give it a little bit more pop, I guess you could say. Yeah, in a week. Yeah, no doubt that's true, Pablo. It did take them a long time to get the approval. Yeah. Well, and then, like I said, once the COVID hit, um, China was one of our biggest. I mean, I would ship like $5 million worth of product to those people to China in a month, and yeah, that all went away real quick. Like, yeah. Frank, he's chewing on his bracelet as a chew toy. Hey, that's fine. Just don't let him get the plastic. And I know the shoes are gonna take a while for them to fit him, but you know what? I had them, and I know damn good and well I'm not having any more kids that they're gonna fit on. So I figured I'd send them to somebody that could use them in the future. Oh, they had the IMR to the ones that went to Mexico. Hmm. Yeah. See, because at that plant, um, we manufactured the powder. We made the powder. We have blend rooms and everything. And then they would go to the floor, and then people would process the igniters. So Pablo worked. I don't think he ever worked in blending, but he did work on the floor, and then he went to shipping, and that's where me and Pablo met, and actually became pretty good friends.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, very cool. And like I said, he went to Nevada, but I'll tell you what, man, we're both gun guys. So, but then again, I mean, to work there, you work in an explosives plant. You got to have the full Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives background check. Like it was more thorough than like an anal swab. I mean, they plucked hair and everything. And it's kind of fucked up, but hey, what's up, Karma? Yeah, not in the blending. Yeah, blending. Yeah, blending was like it was always the most dangerous part of that entire plant. Even though I mean they kept it, the humidity level inside those buildings was like what 65%, 70%. I mean, like literally, you could go up and run your hand down the wall, and your hand would be wet. That's how wet they kept it in there because like they were dealing with high explosives. So. Pablo. God. Oh my God. Oh jeez. Terrible. You're terrible. Driving the Green Mile. Yeah, yeah. Oh, doubt, no doubt. Yeah, because not only what they would do is once they blended it, they had to. What Pablo is saying, they had this place called the Green Mile, which it wasn't a mile. It was probably 300 or 400 yards, but they had all these boxes where they cured it, and yeah, that was probably the more dangerous part. But you know what? Nobody ever died at that plant, which I was actually amazed with because I asked that when I went through orientation, because they're like, "Hey, do you have any experience with explosive materials?" And I was like, "Well, I've set off plenty of firecrackers, and I also shoot guns." And so the guy was like, "All right." And as soon as I said that, like 3 other hands went up. It's like, yeah, we all shoot. You know what I mean? Freaking, I would say, Pablo, and you could back me up on this. Out of everybody that worked at that plant, I would say probably 70% of them were firearm owners, and a lot of us kept them in our vehicles. So
Yeah, I'm with Detroit Prepping. I try and reload when the humidity is lower. 30% is great. In Alaska, I was running 15 to 20%, so my powder didn't draw moisture. But here I'm having to try and keep it below 50% and load here in Oklahoma. It's hard to do.
hey, Phoenix. So
Hey,
what do you
Mom.
do? Do you use like a humidifier, or how? I mean, how if you're having like a dry day, how do you bring the humidity down?
Air
Just add.
conditioner. Either bring the heat up or run the air conditioner and draw the moisture out of the house with the AC if it's above our 72, 73-degree comfort zone.
I know you did, Pablo. Yeah, I like what Lee did, man. He found an old Kydex holster that fit his I think it was a Glock 19, and so he mounted it right underneath his steering column on the steering underneath, and like seriously, you could walk up and look in there if you were a cop, you wouldn't even see the gun because it was that well hidden.
That's actually not legal in a lot of states, believe it or not.
And it's legal out here, dude. Out here in Arizona, dude, we are like the Wild West, dude. If you're
Sounds
allowed,
like it.
if you're allowed to carry it, or if you're allowed to buy it, you're allowed to carry it however you want. We got stand your ground walking down the street. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
yep,
So
yep. Well, we're constitutional carry, gun sanctuary county, gun sanctuary state now, but they still have rules about certain things in other states. So, like Florida was real gun friendly, but they had the 3 moves rule where they wouldn't consider it a concealed weapon if you had to reach for it, then bring it up and open the holster, or bring the gun out of the holster. You had like 3 moves you had to make before the gun could come to bear, and they wouldn't charge you. But if you had a gun ready in a holster that was attached, that you could just grab the gun and pull it out, that was 2 moves. And they frowned upon that. So just something to think about for other people, because it's just
Wow.
not legal everywhere.
No,
You know, this
no.
whole country is so screwed up with 50 states with 50 different rules and regulations, yet we can freely travel between them. Yet, when I go to Florida, I've got to go through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and into North Florida, and all of them have different gun rules. But the main one is I have to keep my gun unloaded and locked in a case. But so I put it behind my seat with the key in the lock, so that I can pop it, turn the key, open it up, jam the loaded magazine in it, and ready to go. It's going to take a few seconds, but so I try to be more aware of my surroundings, so I don't have to have an immediate use of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like carrying with an empty chamber.
Yeah. And a gun without ammo is a tomato steak or a boomerang that don't come back.
Or a stapler. All right, it was Detroit. Fire.
Yeah. Wished I had a basement.
Yeah. We don't get a lot of them out here either. I mean, in all the years I framed houses, I think there were only 3 basement houses that I helped build.
I'm still here. I was taking a few bites of dinner.
I got you.
Okay. I would have to put in some sort of a sealed. We don't have a tornado shelter here yet. I would have to put in some sort of a sealed unit, like I don't know, like a fiberglass box or something like that, to keep the water out. And even then, there'd be a chance that the groundwater level here would float the thing out of the ground without having a lot of dirt piled on top of it. But you couldn't do concrete, because we've got a concrete one here and it's flooded for the town. I don't even want to go in there with all the water. They try and pump it out, but they designed it poorly, where it just it rains in the thing, and then the groundwater flows in through the concrete where they built it.
Yeah, poor planning.
Yep. I guess they didn't use Flex Seal on it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Our weather is kind of interesting out here too. It was about noon, and I looked at my my clock, which is also a thermostat, and it was only 101 degrees outside today in the shade. So.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it difficult to grow shit down here, but we've figured out a way. I mean, we've got dairy farms, we have chicken farms, we have corn crops and lettuce crops and everything else. We just have to pump a lot of water down to them, but we get her done. Oh, milkmaid. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah. Although, if you look at it like somebody like Josh, I mean, he's not only taking care of the food, I'm sure he takes care of the self-defense as well. But yeah, if anything happened to him, how would your wife be able to react?
Yeah, I got pool noodles for self-defense.
beat him with a stick. You know, there is one house out here that I saw Detroit Prep, and it was kind of funny. It was more like when you drove by it, it was just like maybe a 12 by 12 shack that was above ground. But what it was is underneath was a huge basement. You know, so I mean, they basically just made the entrance. You know, maybe put up a little kitchen or something above ground, and then yeah, just buried everything under the dirt, because that's the best way to be climate controlled down here. Y'all grow some yeah, we grow tons of cactus. I've got aloe vera in my front yard. Does very well. That thing is huge. It's probably like 3 foot tall. We get the prickly pear. We get all kinds of different cactus. I'm not a huge fan of it. We get cholla cactus. Those suck.
Peyote.
Yeah, I think we got to go further up north to get those. If I, I'm not going to go into detail on that one because we are still at Dangerous Freedom, not After Dark. After dark, maybe I'll tell you a little story.
Dog, you see the size of that chicken?
I know, right? Young Guns. Hell yeah. Oh, geez, that was good. But you notice that when he plucked them, they were up in the snow. Now we do have areas up here in northern Arizona that stay pretty cold like that, but I don't know enough about all the edibles to really feel comfortable to be like plucking one out and be like, okay, we can make tea out of this one. What's up, Don? Good to see you, brother. But yeah, let's just say that I've tried it, and it was one hell of a trip too. My God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they see their vision.
Too much sun is not good for anyone anymore. Well, not when you mix it with beer, Phoenix. Yeah, if you're out in the sun for like 4 hours drinking the entire time, yeah, it's the two don't mix. I don't care if you are sitting in the pool. It's just not a good combo. Biden paid the ransom. Oh man, that's something I'm going to have to talk about probably in the After Dark, because they don't like it when we talk about the tax audit going on down here in Arizona. But I found out some interesting news today. Apparently, as they were going through these machines, they found out that all the data was wiped. Yeah, wiped. Completely wiped. Which is against the law. It's against Arizona Constitution. I don't know what's going to happen. I want to see people go to fucking prison. I'll be honest with you. I do. Because until these people start to be held accountable, we're not going to see any change. They're just going to keep playing the same damn games that they've been playing for fucking decades. Oh, there's nothing to see here. Look away. Well, Milkmaid, I got to be careful about what I say over here. Let's see.
Yeah, that's insane. It happened in other states too, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll definitely be a topic for later. Man,
I think Michigan has found that. Not sure about Pennsylvania. I think maybe Georgia has found it too. Yeah, dangerous freedom light, no doubt. Yeah, the sun is still up, so I'll save my after dark for later.
besides, I'm just a gardener with pool noodles, man.
Yeah, and attack geese. That would be too funny if you could train those geese to freaking attack fucking burglars and stuff. But I
That
bet
male
they.
goose will draw blood. He will. He's coming at me, but that was all posturing. If he comes at you, that's a different story. That's when I got to grab him around the neck because if he gets a hold of you, he'll draw blood easily.
He'll eat you up.
What do you want, dog? God. Hold on. My dog wants a bone.
Hey, guardsman on 134, Blaine, I got a shipment of powder coat in today, so I plan on getting on some casting here pretty soon, casting up a bunch of lead balls, and then I'm going to powder coat them and see how they measure out to be. And once I bake them, I'll be able to send them to you, and I'll send you some uncoated ones too.
I wonder, would that work if you put the pool noodle over an AR-15 barrel? I wonder if that would like muzzle some of the noise.
I don't have a one of those AR-15 thingies, but remember, I've been a machinist for 25 years. I don't have one.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's kind of odd. But your neighbor's got 100 of them.
Yeah.
So I got stuffs, but remember, I'm a machinist.
Yeah.
You know them 80% thingies. You know what I'm saying?
I got 3 of those. I got 3 new 80%ers came in today by FedEx.
Nice.
All you need is a few more parts.
Yeah. I just need a couple more things, and then I'll be good.
What
do you need?
The upper and a barrel.
Well, hey, right now Palmetto has a deal going. If they still got them, a complete upper with everything ready to go on a lower for $2.99 shipped, and then Oklahomans have to pay tax.
Yeah, that
I
ain't bad.
can't buy the parts for that. I cannot buy the parts for that. It's an M4 carbine with a dark earth forend on it, but that can be changed. But it's the entire assembly. I mean, the BCG, the charge handle, flat top, the front sights, everything, bayonet lug, flash hider, all ready to go. And it's 1-in-7 twist, so it'll shoot any of the bullets for $2.99. If you can afford it, get online and order them before they run out.
That's the barrel and everything?
That's everything, the complete upper.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a good
Yeah,
deal.
no.
I'm going to look into that for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my Bushmaster was the first one I built, and I got that one through Midway USA. It was like $329, I think. Yeah, I paid like $340 after all the shipping and everything, but that was my rifle, and it's still my favorite rifle. I've put more than 3,500 rounds through it. Only ever one time had a malfunction, and that was because I told you about the primer falling out of one of the reloads. But my son's, I got it from Palmetto. I think I got it on sale. It was like $229 for the 5.56 upper, 1-in-7 twist, and then I just went out and bought the lower, put it together myself. Yeah.
I'll put a link in private chat for you. I just looked and they still have them. So I'll throw a link up in private chat for you. And
Awesome.
while they still have them, well, that's a big link, but hopefully it'll hook you up with it. I can try
16
something else here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep, mid length.
Yep. Yeah, it should work. Yeah.
Free shipping. Yep, I like that. Free shipping, and
Oh yeah.
it's complete.
Nice.
Like it's just,
That's a lot of honeydews.
if I had the money, I'd buy like 5 of them right now myself, but I just don't have the money, and other things more pressing. Because, like I said, I cannot buy the parts for that when I add up the cost of the BCG, the upper, and the barrel, without the sights, without the barrel nut, without the gas block, without the gas tube. I mean, I'm looking at wholesale prices of about $400, $450 to build one myself. So yeah, that's a steal.
Yeah. Well, Detroit prepping, and you've got a good point on that, dude, because we already saw what they did to like that one company. Was it 80%? Where they were manufacturing the 80% handgun lowers, and they sent you basically the entire gun, and then the freaking ATF raided them, or was it the FBI? Who knows? I don't trust any of these fucking government bureaucrat pieces of shit anymore.
Yeah, well, currently the 80% are really off the books unless ATF goes in and confiscates their sales records. That would be the only way they would know that you bought 80%. But a lot of those get bought and resold because they don't have to go through an FFL. So it's like, I sold them. You know?
What's up, bud? Good to see you, brother. But yeah, I mean, honestly, unless you got like all the lathes and all the tools you need, drill press, everything. Yeah, probably not the best idea because you're probably gonna fuck it up.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Pablo just sent me a picture. Oh shit, that's your armament, Pablo? Holy crap. You have been busy, haven't you? Let's see if I... Alright, let's see. Oh, let me turn off the green screen so you'll be able to see it. Let's see if I can get that. Holy crap, Pablo. You have been busy. You didn't have that many when we worked together. I know you had a few of them.
He's still got a ways to go to catch up with some of us.
Yeah, but he's trying. I'll give him that. He is definitely trying.
I give him A for attempt.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm not sure. Not sure what that is. I don't know. Y'all recognize that? Let's see if I can get that to focus in. I don't know what that is.
Opportunity to go out to Alan's place on that key.
That was a part I was working on last week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Back my truck up there next to the footing and try to take how much of a walkway do you want out here?
I don't know. I'm just going with it. Whatever I get, I'll put. I want a bunch of rocks there, so you don't have.
Was it propane burner? I don't know. I can't. Totally tell. Oh, is that the chicken plucker? It's not a race. I
It
know,
looks
right?
like.
Yeah, well, if Mooseman had to lay all his guns out, he would need a bigger house.
That's like I bought one Mosin Nagant, one of the Russian ones, rifles, and it had that Russian cosmoline on it. And I got infected with Mosinitis, and I looked in there one day and I had 16 of the bastards.
Well, I mean, well, shit, if you're only paying, 50, $60 for one, I don't freaking blame you a bit. I would, that was one thing that I always regretted, Moose, is because back when I was, 22, 23, we would go into one of our local gun stores and they just had one of the big old wooden barrels and they had Mosins and everything in there, for SKSs,
Yeah.
you name it. And they were like $75 for whatever you want in here, just old military surplus. And I was like, shit. So I had a couple of my friends buy that, but I went in there for a 357 Magnum. So I got my 357 Magnum and I was happy. And he ended up buying that Mosin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when I fired that thing, I was like, holy crap. And I thought a 357 was powerful. You know what I mean? Those things, yeah. They pack a bit of a punch, folks. You might want to make sure you have a good shoulder when you fire, when you shoulder one of those. Yeah, you want to have a strong shoulder.
Yep.
Hey, Dangerous, that picture I sent you, that part I machined. I made that part.
Okay, what is it?
It's a blowout preventer. It goes in a natural gas or a propane line, and if the pressures exceeds or there's a explosion or something, that is the outer ring that there's a big baffle that'll shut everything off from the flow.
So it's like a safety?
It's a safety valve.
Oh, wow.
That can be triggered at the flip of a switch.
Nice.
Yeah, the inside diameter was 28 inches. The outside diameter is about 38 inches. Those holes are
with a bunch of fingers inside, rotating, and with a bunch of rubber fingers inside, it could be a chicken plucker.
It weighs about 600 pounds. It'd be a heavy one to move around.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
You do oil field machine work, huh?
Yes, sir. That's what I've been doing most of my career.
Oh, cool. Well, hey, I need to get with you sometime. And what I'm looking for, I've got a small lathe, and I'm needing small pieces of like anywhere from a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch thick cutoffs of round stock from 2 to 3 inches in diameter. Like little hockey pucks or discs that I can machine. I don't have a source around here. I went to the junkyard and can't even find anything scrap close that I can use. Like cold roll steel or something like that.
Some cold roll, some 4140 maybe.
Any of that kind of stuff I can use, because what I'm using it for is like welding it on as end caps to like golf ball launchers and stuff like that. And then, but I can center bore them and put them in an arbor and put them in my lathe and then turn them true on the outside and then bore them and thread them on the inside and then weld them to make like the golf ball launchers and stuff.
I got you. 3 inches in diameter?
2
to 3 inch.
2 to 3?
Yeah, cold roll stock and 2 to 3 inches and anywhere from 1/2 to 3/4, trimmed ends like 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch thick.
Okay. I got you.
Scrap. Yep. Any of that kind of stuff you can find, I can use for my little lathe and gunsmithing and inventions.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll bring you some goodies.
I'm not.
All right.
Bushido, I'm not putting that last comment up there. I swear, I think something broke in you in all that time you spent in the military.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you saw the comment. Yeah, I think we all saw that
Yeah.
comment.
Some things should be left to the imagination.
Yeah, I agree.
Not
on
that.
Too
Yeah,
much
no,
information.
I don't even want to leave that to the imagination either. It's disturbing. Then again, he's also the one that talks about, screw it, and just eat people when shit goes sideways.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Patrick Lee was talking about moving out to a homestead or some property or something and getting some rabbits and stuff. And if you can get, if you don't have any predators to speak of out there, you can get guinea hens, and they will control a lot of bugs, and they will eat any ticks and stuff like that. They'll keep your land clear of a lot of bugs.
I got guinea hens.
Yeah,
I got 3 of them.
I was telling Patrick.
Oh,
Our last one got hit by the Oklahoma Air Force. Them damn Mexican buzzard come in the middle of the night and hit it so hard it ripped its neck and head right off out of its body with no blood. I saw it on video camera.
that ain't no joke.
His weed feed. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Huckleberry?
Hi, Huckleberry.
Howdy, Huckleberry.
Well, a little painful when you visualize it. Yeah, that's why I tend not to believe what I hear, and only about half of what I see. And even nowadays, I think that's even decreased. I believe maybe a quarter of what I see, and that's only if it comes from somebody that I actually know. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Any outside sources, I don't trust them anymore. Well, you know what, Yankee? They might be very soft and tender. I mean, they are soy. So, yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you ate a dem, you'd probably be getting a lot of soy intake, which is not good for males.
Yeah. Be like eating a Texan. Bullshit, and cowboy boots. About all you get.
Well, that's what the fun part about gardening is because when you go out there and you've seen what I was doing, it all looks a lot like dirt. You got to kind of picture where it's going to be in 2 months or 3 months. And hopefully that's what you achieve is you're trying to start something in dirt and make it from dirt to awesome in 3 months. And that's the fun part of it.
Yep.
Well, it looks like
you have to make your topsoil, or have you got good topsoil, or did you have to make your topsoil, or what? Because down here I got nothing but clay that I'm dealing with, and some places a little sand, but there is no topsoil that's worth a shit.
I had relatively okay dirt to start. I mean, it had some worms and stuff in it and everything, but what I did is I ran my chickens in it over the winter. All winter, that's where they were. They would come in my yard. I'd feed them in my yard and take care of them in my yard, right where the garden is. And about a month before I started tilling, I locked them back out, and I just tilled it up and then let it sit for a month.
Okay.
Natural
Yeah,
fertilizer.
because my ground doesn't have
Yeah.
a lot of organics.
Yeah. You start out with, if you're going to do it on the ground, I mean, just a lasagna bed method would be good on that. I mean, I've seen people do it in clay all the time. It really works, and in a couple of years it takes, but it really does help.
Yeah, I took a soil sample to the university Department of Agriculture, and they ran it, and they told me I put gypsum on my clay. I mixed a lot of gypsum in with it the first year and tilled it up, and I formed raised beds, and it did all right. And I had to put a lot of fertilizer to it because there were absolutely no nutrients, and I hit it with regular fertilizer and wood ash and the gypsum and turned it in. But I haven't had a garden for a while. I've kind of let it overgrow with grass. I got to get a friend of mine over with a tractor and a big tiller to till this stuff up. But it's just been too much work for me and my health conditions right now to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of trying to switch over to everything to raised beds, so it gets a little bit easier in the coming years. The in-ground stuff,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah. We're doing pots, big containers that we found that we can buy pretty reasonable, and growing our tomatoes in them off the ground in pots. And I have boxes for my strawberries that I'm fixing to take off the front porch because we lost the strawberries this year in the freeze, but all the strawberries that hit the ground I've got strawberries all on the ground under the front porch now that are making strawberries. But we want to move those boxes and stuff. But
Yeah.
I
I've been
lost
harvesting.
my fig trees, and I lost my fig trees. I've lost all my fruit trees. I mean, that sub-zero temperature wiped a lot of stuff out.
Yeah, we had strawberries hit the shelves here really early, and I knew the freeze took out mine too. All but 2 or 3 of them survived, but they come out really early here. So I planted really early strawberries. I've been harvesting strawberries for 3 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Yep, we're picking a lot off the ground now that's having massive strawberries are the ones that came back after the freeze and survived down on the ground.
Yeah, they did. Them are the strongest plants on the planet. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah, do I'm sorry, I don't understand that. Dangerous. Do you do it? I don't understand. Oh, AV is a landscaper. It's a good job.
Hey, Art.
Ark
Yeah,
Wildman.
AV has a lawn care service and stuff.
Oh, he's got grapes that just bloomed. Huckleberry won't get strawberries until June. Oh, it's hello in Gaelic. Well, you know what? I don't speak Gaelic. You got to remember, I was born in America. I barely speak Spanish. Although I can speak hillbilly, redneck, and a little bit of Spanglish. So, somebody comes up, it's like, hey, you see them ducks? Like, yeah, I see them. Sorry, that was my comedy. See them ducks.
You might speak redneck, but I actually got a call to go squirrel hunting in the morning. So that's how redneck I am.
Oh, nice.
We've been farming them here for Red. She's got a target-rich environment whenever she wants to go squirrel hunting. We've got she puts out bird feed and the bird seed, and the birds come in, and I've got doves come in here, but the squirrels eat a lot of it. So we got nice big fat squirrels all over the place here, and another source of protein if we need it.
Yeah. And doves, the thing about doves that I love is you don't have to have a rifle. I mean, other than like a BB gun to kill them, and you can pluck
Yep.
a lot of them off really quick, and they are super easy to clean. They like I don't
Yep.
think there's another bird that's as easy to clean as those things.
Yeah, we usually just breast them out and then split the breast and put in some jalapeno peppers and then wrap it in bacon and grill it.
Mm, I never thought of that one.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I haven't had squirrel. I've had jackrabbit. I've shot a couple of them. They're a little bit more of a pain to clean, but nothing too major. I mean, you just can't be squeamish. You know what I mean? If you're afraid of the sight of blood, then what are you doing hunting in the first place? But
I'm raising meat rabbits.
yeah,
I got a Flemish Giant and a Rex, and I've been crossing them to try to breed a really fast-growing Flemish rabbit that will, instead of harvesting at 3 or 4 pounds, will be 7 or 8 pounds.
oh wow,
Wow.
it's a lot of meat.
Yeah, I mean, they're my breeder buck's probably what, 10 pounds, 11 pounds right now.
Bacon?
Wow, 10-pound rabbit. That's a big son of a bitch. Cane Corso. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that.
There's Ark Wildman Survival.
Yeah, yep, he's here. What's up? I'm your Huckleberry.
Arkansas Wildman.
I don't know. 3 bacon. Oh, okay. Oh, this must be a picture of his rabbit. Ribbit. Rabbit. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. So which one am I? Which one is the big one? The gray one?
The gray one. The gray one. And the black and white one is my other breeder buck. And the babies are the third picture.
Oh, wow. Kind of cute. Does it make it more difficult? I mean, yeah, granted, when you have these things for so many years and they become your friends, how often do you become attached to where it's like, I can't eat him? Has that ever happened to you?
Well, they're all my first generation, so they're not going to be harvested. They're gonna live long, happy lives. It's only their successors are going to be the ones that are harvested.
The babies. Yep, I gotcha.
They'll become lawnmowers the rest of their lives.
Yeah, you keep your breeders. You keep your breeders alive and let them go.
They're kind of disposed. Yeah. Well, with a chicken, yeah, I could see that too. Although, yeah, I mean, Josh did show us that his main breeder would probably keep him around, but Then again, you know, Josh has freaking what 80 freaking chickens. So I mean, he's not going to be running out of chicken stock anytime soon. What's up, New York Outcast? You can't kill an animal either. Well, Phoenix, it depends on whether you got somebody like me or Josh or Mooseman around. It's like, yeah, we'll kill it. Hell, we'll even show you how to clean it.
If you're hungry, you'll eat anything. Trust me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. New York.
Your inner cave person comes out when you're hungry.
Well, you know, New York Outcast. If the other guy is the pool deck, then yeah, didn't work out in my favor. I lost that fight.
I hope the other guy looks worse.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
still trying to catch old Ark Wildman on the chicken count. He's got way more than me. Ark
Well,
Wildman, he's got some chickens.
he didn't show those off very often. At least I haven't caught him in any of his videos. I know normally he's out there sitting there making a cup of coffee, burning fat wood, and or going out collecting wild edibles and stuff like that. I haven't seen his chickens. I don't know about scare me, but then again, I don't even like sushi, so looks like I'm getting a lot. Yeah, Phoenix, I have been out. I've been getting a little bit more sun. Well, like I said, we're in the triple digits down here. So I mean, you know, you fucking step outside for 5 minutes, you're gonna get a little bit of color. It's fucking ridiculous down here. Eating your share of critters, yeah. Yep, I have too. I have not had squirrel though. But then again, we don't get the big squirrels. I mean, we get what they call ground squirrels. You know, they live in the ground. They're freaking dude. Like even at max length, they're like 5 inches long.
Them like
And they don't
prairie
have
dogs.
big. Yeah, they're prairie dogs. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I mean not.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
different than a squirrel.
you could eat one, but like seriously, you're not going to get near the meat off of it.
I think they eat a lot of sage and they taste like sage, as I recall. They're nasty. They like a lot of up in Wyoming. A lot of their antelope eat sage, and it's nasty. If you, yeah, it's just too sagey of a meat. It's bitter. What, Phoenix wouldn't eat a rat to burger?
And you wouldn't eat a mouse or a rat. You know, and Phoenix, that was one thing for me because we get a lot of pigeons, and down here we get big freaking pigeons. We got a lot of people that go out and feed them breadcrumbs and stuff, but these things, they're flying rats. And I've never eaten one. However, when you get hungry enough, um, yeah, I know the cats eat them. Cats love them. Hell, man, when I used to do like my own pest control at one of the companies I worked at, I'd go out there with a BB gun and I'd shoot them off of the awning and stuff, and I'd take them and I'd just fling them out in the backyard or the back lot. And next day I'd go out there and there'd just be a pile of feathers. All the stray cats done took care of it. So I mean, you know, the cats didn't die. But then
If you're in a
again, cats.
fancy restaurant, if you're in a fancy restaurant and you see squab on the menu, that is pigeon. It's served in higher class restaurants like 5-star Michelin restaurants and stuff like that. Is pigeon is actually a delicacy.
Yeah. And
They're
Scott.
good. Oh, they're good. They're like a dove or a quail or any other bird. You know, they
Yeah,
all have their own
oh
individual
my
taste.
God, dude. Yeah, seagulls are freaking nasty. Oh my God. Yeah, that might be the one where I'd draw the line. I would
Yeah.
probably eat a pigeon, a seagull. Well, thank God we don't have them down here, but yeah, those. Oh God,
We
yeah,
butchered a seagull one time, Ron, and the meat glowed in the dark from the fluorescent stuff that it ate in the ocean, the stuff that glows in the ocean. They eat it, and their meat glowed in the dark, so we didn't eat it.
ugh, ooh. What's up, Broken Patriot? Good to see you, brother. Squab.
Blackbirds make a good pie.
And y'all ain't right. Oh my God.
Oh, there's a question about elk and moose meat. Moose is actually a giant deer, but it has a much better textured meat. And I aged it, and it was a very rich and kind of a sweet meat. Elk is a slightly different flavor, but elk, if properly handled, is excellent meat too. It's a little coarser meat. It's more on toward the caribou side, which has a different flavor of meat.
Is what's your best example of how to cure it so that you can get rid of some of that gamey taste?
We hung it in a either a root cellar or an area that you can put a fan on it at about 40 to 45 degrees, and a month to 6 weeks, and let it grow mold all on the outside of it. But keep the air circulating, keep it cold. It will not hurt the meat inside. The meat enzymes break it down, and it's the way they used to do dry. It's what they call dry aging. It's like they did dry aged beef. You'll pay over $100 now for a dry aged steak in a fancy restaurant where they do that. But when you butcher it, you cut that ring of mold off the outside. You will never taste it, and the inside will be tender, moist, juicy. The tissues will be broke down, and it will actually make its own gravy in the pan. You can cut it with a fork. And we've done it with buffalo and with moose and with caribou, with black bear. We age our meat like they used to do in the old days. You lose a lot of weight from the moisture that comes out of the meat, but it makes a much better and healthier product by dry aging.
Wow. I hope everybody caught that. I've never heard of that process.
There was a ranch that my mom worked at down in Florida called P.K. Smith. It was a very famous ranch down in Brooksville, Florida, and my mom worked there for the people for a while. And they were kind of like a specialty ranch that brought rich people in, and they turned like the birds loose out of pens, like quail and pheasant and stuff like that for the rich people to hunt. And they charged them. They had cabins and all. But he had his own meat locker. He raised his own beef, and he hung it in there. And you would walk in there, and here are these big green carcasses of cows, like hindquarters and stuff, hanging that were all covered with mold. And he would take a great big butcher knife and go over there and whack a chunk of that off, take it over to his processing table, and cut all that moldy rind. It forms a good hard rind on the outside with the mold on it. That mold on the outside does not hurt the meat. He would cut that off, cut it into steaks, and throw it on the barbecue grill. And then people were willing to pay $150 a plate for those meals because
Wow.
there's nothing like in the flavor of the meat. It doesn't. Meat today in the store tastes like cardboard. There's no flavor to it really because it's not aged or it's wet aged. When you dry age meat, and especially wild game, it takes all the gamey flavor out of it and turns it into. My moose meat tasted like the best aged beef that you could ever want to put in your mouth.
Wow.
And a lot of people, what we did too is when we butchered our moose and we hung it up, or when we got the hindquarters cut off, we had the blood there. We would rub the outside with blood and hang it up. And what it does is that blood would dry on there and seal it from the flies being able to get into it or anything. Because we were out at hunt camp, but it was cool enough. You know, it was dropping to close to freezing at night or freezing, and in the 40s during the day. So it was fine, and we had air circulating on it. And we would haul it out that way and continue the aging process. A lot of people, if they don't like the idea of the mold growing, which doesn't hurt a thing, would take a mixture of red wine vinegar and water and spray on the outside to keep the mold growth down. But as long as that meat hangs for at least 4 to 6 weeks, it takes 21 days for the process to start of the aging. And then after that, from 1 to 3 weeks, will make you the best product. So the red wine vinegar would inhibit the mold growth, which doesn't hurt a thing. Like I said, you trim that outside off because it forms a nice rind on the outside that's easily trimmed off, kind of like shucking a piece of halibut off the skin because it's so nice and thick. You can just run your knife right around that rind and you don't lose much meat at all. And the inside product is the finest you can eat. Yeah, your buddy Pablito says I had dry aged beef in Ireland. It was orgasmic. That's a way of describing it.
Yeah. Turns to jerky. Yeah. You probably make jerky out of it. Throw some more salt on it. Cut it into slices, thin strips. Anyways, folks, we have been on for almost 2 hours. I think we're gonna go ahead and get off of here. Mooseman, got any final notes? Anything you want to say?
No, I just want to say I'm impressed with Josh's setup, man. My hat is off to you. You've got a lot of hard work. You got a lot of hard work there that's visible. You've got a very good setup. You've got a lot of the bases covered with you and your neighbors and that. Man, I can't say too much about it. You rock, man. You rock.
Thanks, Booth, man. We all gotta do our part, man. And I'll tell you what, it's good to know your neighbors and grow some food, people.
Yep.
Learn to garden. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Yeah. Good job.
And Josh, thank you very much for hanging out with us.
No problem. It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Very
We'll have to do it again.
Very educational, and that goose that kept trying to come after you was pretty funny too.
That's funny. Yeah.
All right, Moose.
I love it.
I will be live later, folks, on my After Dark. But
yeah, we'll see you over there.
Yeah, it'll be an hour or two. So everybody,
I'll be around like a donut.
Yeah, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna grab some dinner myself, and then I will catch you all on the After Dark.
All right, take care, people.